Hi there, I'm Grey Hunter and welcome to Against the Storm, a roguelike, best way of describing it, city builder, where you build colonies before they get wiped out by this storm. I'm trying to keep the Queen happy. So let's get a little background with the intro.
The world is plagued by the Blight Storm, a vile cycle of destruction ravaging everything in its path. The only safe haven is the smoldering city where the mysterious scorched queen reigns. You are one of her viceroys, a pioneer sent into the wilds, tasked with establishing new settlements and acquiring valuable resources for the crown. Your goal is to help rebuild the smoldering city and secure the future of the queen's subjects.
Alright, so I just skipped the tutorial because we don't see that. So, the world is vast, ever-changing, and the heart of the smouldering city. Your goal is viceroy to help rebuild and secure the future of the Queen's subjects. Use the resources you gather so far to construct the obsidian archive in the smouldering city. So, upgrades. You get food, you get machinery, you get artifacts. You see these things have got different prices. So, we have just enough to afford that, and we need to get to level 2 by finishing things. You also have deeds, so if I discover 10 glades, I get 50 experience points. And occasionally you get stuff like, with the game Dividend Pioneer, you get pipe, which is a comfort building. Do that quite quickly, you get a cornerstone. So deeds doesn't be mostly for XP, but something you are aiming for. So the game's played in cycles. So the Blightstorm cycle. No carousel, attempt to embark, click the button right to finish the cycle. Gathered, spent, unlocked, the Obsidian Archive. No experience. But yeah, just tutorial. This wipes the world clean and then resets it, so there's like a progress bar. The quicker you do your cities, you might get more ring, get more XP before the next cycle starts. And everything gets wiped. So, almost ready to venture out on your own. Choose any map inside your embark range. So, you can see, these got different effects depending on where I am. It's not letting me get up here. That's all weird, but this obvious one down here is this fertile ground. So whack a city down here. Caravan with foundation and town's population. Then you can choose a difficulty. Higher the risk, the greater reward, but where? Inexperienced viceroy. Won't last long at higher difficulties. And embark points to extra goods with us. Finally ready to embark on my own. Always a way out, experiment and adapt. May the storm be gentle on me. Right. So, you've got 4 races at the moment. Lizard men are good at, like, boundary, heat buildings, meat production. Beavers are your industrialists. Humans are your farmers, and you've got harpies who, as far as I can tell, aren't that much use. This would give me 3 beavers, 6 of these guys, and then a random. This can be 9 of these guys and 2 randoms. They also give you food, wildfire essence, water skins, wood, coal, and 2 extra villagers. So this would be that. This would give you veg, insects, berries. What we need to figure out is what we've got here. So these tiles have got, every tree I cut down will give me wood, resin, plant fibre, and eggs. It's got useful plant fibres used for making kind of clothing. And then I can find plant fibre, eggs, fruits, berries, meat, mushrooms, vegetables, sea marrow, and insects. Trees give more wood, and fertile ground. So human would be there. So, we're currently on Settler. If I go up to Pioneer, which I'm going to go up to make it more interesting for you guys. So, we've got 2 good effects, and then there'll be 3 bad effects. We'll have 14, we've got to get 14 reputation before the Queen's Impatience reaches 14. Medium map, Pioneer difficulty, average amount of soil, gives 40 food and 70 experience. I'm going to go for the beaver one because this is going to be, their woodcutting ability is going to be useful. And it'll have 2 extra pops. I'll take the roots and probably the extra wood so I can just plunk stuff down quicker. Right, so let's embark on this. Alright, so here's our additional effects. Prestigious Expedition. Only the best players can embark on this prestigious. 4 reputation points to win. Okay. That's a different modifier, I've not seen that one before. Additional 4 reputation points. Okay, so it's basically these modifiers are random and really mix things up. So every drizzle I'll get 5 amber, and an additional 5 very hostility. That's good for trading. Gentle go on. Each new challenges, 3 global resolve every few minutes, every time discover a new glade. Stacks duration. Oh, so cutting through glades is going to be good for us because we get amber and gentle dawn. The Looming Darkness is, you get this on every map. Basically, -4 resolve at the start of every like storm. So it goes drizzle, clear and storm. A storm is the bad effects, these come in. When we hit hostility 2, woodcutter's shot fees 50% chancer, but 100% chance of destroying their yield. But we don't want to be cutting during the storm unless we want to make some speed. That's only when we hit hostility 2 though. When hostility 3, no, double amount of food. And if we hit hostility 5, eerie song with 15% chance of dying. Yeah, we want to avoid hostility 5. Okay, let's have a quick gander at the map. Got some hostile glades. Any easy to access glades, so we're going to be digging into hostile glades quite quickly. We've got access to reeds, we've got access to roots. So let's start with what's normally a good thing is to get a path around here. And we're going to be cutting to this glade, so let's start with a woodcutter's camp here. Honestly, I'm going to put one down here as well. Having 2 woodcutters camps in the start gives you a good chunk of resources. We've got enough of a stonecutter's camp. The harvester's camp will get this, and therefore will be useful. I'll probably pop that there. These can be moved, which is good. And the scavenger's camp will get me these here. Put that along the road as well. Basically this road will allow me to move quickly. And that's going to be the bulk of my population. The other thing I'm going to put down is 3 houses. Each house can hold 3 people. And we have got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 9. I need another shelter. There. We need a trading post, which I'll put down here. But I'll make the top priority the woodcutter houses. Alright. Last thing we're going to do is pick some buildings. Plantation, we can get plant values and fields, berries and plant piles, grain and village, roots and herbs. So these all use fuel. Everybody eats different things. The lizards like jerky, pie, skewers. They're like clothing, leisure, biscuits, pickled goods, and leisure ale, jerky, biscuits, leisure. Oh. Vegetables and grain, roots and herbs. Pick up the small farm. No, I'll pick up the plantation. I think this place has got berries, hasn't it? There is a way of finding that out. More chance of fertile soil anyway. Right. Kiln can produce coal with a very good recipe, so they number stars as to how good they are doing that job. Bricks and jerky. So jerky would make my large population of lizard men happy. The lizard men are actually quite easy to keep happy, so that would take, yeah. Kiln looks interesting. Let's grab the kiln. The rain mill would produce flour, scrolls and bits of building materials. The brewery, however, gets me ales, pickled goods and packs of crops. We'll grab the brewery. I'm not going to whack these guys down to begin with, but I can at least get things going. They've been added in. We won't have use for plantation, and we don't have bricks to be able to build those. So the next thing we'd be thinking about building would be a crude workstation. Right, so the first of these wood go to camps are going. So you can see, specialisation timber, beavers, have the specialisation bonus. Timber. I'm going to max up these guys because I want to be into these other glades as quickly as possible. You can have that. These don't have a specialisation bonus. And I'll leave the other two building. So let's start chopping through into some glades. Now I'm going to go risky and open a big one up early. But that'll give me amber at least. Right, now I can pick up a cornerstone. Production of yield for all packed goods. That could put me down an expectation. Wine produced. I don't think I've got access to our wine buildings yet, so packs of goods. We're going to go down an export route. So what these guys will do is they'll fill up their produced goods, and then they'll export. Now we get to pick orders. This is the main way we're going to win the game. But this is an objective to build a plantation, berries, and get 20 berries and 20 plant fibre, and it'll give us a permanent bonus to get berry picking plants and newcomers. I think I went for the crane farm, so I'm more likely to do discover free glades, which would give us quicker glade event carrying bricks, planks. Here, this wants us to have 8 goods sold and 4 amber. See, we get amber for cutting into glades. This is looking good. Gives us tools, wildfire essence, and people. Make the lizards happy for 30 seconds. Gives us more lizards, meat, and machinery. I think this is an easier one. I'm going to be trading anyway. Although both of those are quite easily solve 2 glade events, and materials will give me jerky, parts and people. Put into 2 glades and rebuild a ruin gets me stone production, that and more tools. I'm already most of the way towards this, aren't I? So we'll get lost in the woods. So as this is a new kind of login, I'm going to just neaten this up to force them to put into that glade a bit quicker. And same there. So we've already got the 5 amber, we just need to sell the goods. We've only got 2 people reworking. Currently we're just trying to collect the wood we need to build these, but people's resolve should be shooting up in a second, as the last people are housed. So we're in the drizzle, minute 14 seconds, real time. I'm obviously running this at higher speed. Let's make the trader the next priority. Alright, you're already building that, that's fine. So, don't need anyone to trade, but someone in the crude workstation would be nice. They'll start converting stuff into other materials we need. Right, we took through to our first glade. Sorry, that came out of nowhere. Okay, I'm back in action. So, when you cut into a glade, you get rewards. So, this has got clay, steam arrows, nests, fertile soil, large abandoned cache, a haunted brewery, and a stone termite barrow. So, the brewery wants us to rebuild it. We'll probably be using planks for this when we get around to it. And this will give us, we can either salvage it for ale or that, or we can get a working brewery for cheaper. And we'll probably try and salvage it, but when we work it, there's going to be a reduction to our resolve. That's fine. Clay deposits are nice. I don't think we've got any. Can the stonecutters clay? Yes, this is a good place for a stonecutters camp. We haven't really got the population for it at the moment, because I'm probably going to have to take some people off other places. Well, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this up to here, and we're going to start cutting through into this small glade here, and then we'll get our first mission complete. I'm going to make that a little tighter and order a road built out, because we're going to be using this place. So, I could access this if I had 14 tools. I don't have any tools. This, however, oh, that's an easy one. So, do you know how I said we will get resin as we dug? We have 4 resin. As soon as we've got 13 resin, we'll be able to deal with this. Hopefully we'll get 13 resin quickly, because this is going to destroy all our stored building material in 10 minutes. This isn't the worst one I've seen, by far. Now, we're converting this to planks. Trader will be on our way in 10 minutes. How many planks do we have? Wood's going up, food is dropping, but not too badly. I only have 1 free person, however. Do all this building. So we're about to chop into our second glade. Haven't really got much to trade with them yet. 7 resin. I'm going to build this camp. I'm not going to use it straight away. But I've got the materials. Oh, we just opened a second glade, which has got berries. For that you need a herbalist camp. We don't have a herbalist camp. And a small encampment. If we give them 6 vegetables, we have no vegetables. We could change that to eggs or roots. Right, as we're not building anything, we'll get the extra people and we'll get this small encampment to join us. The extra people will be very useful and will allow me to probably build the other thing I need to build, which is a makeshift post. So he's moving the goods to there, and once he's got all the goods, in a minute, this will give us another 2 people. We will get our people soon, but we're coming up to our first storm, so watch all this resolve drop. So, first year, everyone's got some bonus resolve, and the first storm isn't too bad, so I don't expect anyone to leave our village. But I want to be keeping an eye on this plank number. Food is dropping, so what I'll probably do is add one of these lizard men to there. Add beaver to the crude workstation. And it'll just speed up our construction, so we've got a massive field here. Let's clear this. Patience is going up quite quickly, but I'm getting to the point where I will be able to knock out a good few things soon. Right, so we've got to our first thing. We'll get more people. This will give us a tool, some grain. Now this will give us clothing and stone. Stone, something we've not come across yet. So we'll grab that one. Every 2 fitting glades. Verdant low hostility by 50. Okay, we'll go for that, because we're going to be doing glade events, and keeping hostility low is going to be good. We'll get another order in a minute. So how are we doing towards clearing this? Resident at 16, so we want to get this done in 3 minutes. We're going to miss the first one. Do we take the termite nest? Source of edible insects, or the short term? I think we go for the long term goal. So now harvesting and planting is slower. Yeah. So we're about to chop into this. The trader's got a minute away. I'm going to put 1 person into making his trading goods. Build our plantation next to this, and we'll have a path running down to it. Now I've got my first lead, so I can deliver. This will give me scout pack, so more quicker glade thing, bricks and planks. This is where you start to see things kick off, because I have now got the ability to rebuild this brewery. I want to get that done early. This will then knock this one out. So yeah, although she's at 2, we're at 1, we can now get a new blueprint. Jerky, pottery, skewers, biscuit pigments, bricks, pottery, crystallized dew. We got a source of clay, so picking up the brickyard could be good. We've already got a way of making jerky with the kiln, but we haven't got any meat. Skewers. I'm gonna have to check my recipes. That's up here, isn't it? So, skewers, that is in food. Jerky takes insects to wood. That's a good jerky recipe. Potty and incense. We've already got the kiln, so I'm going to go for the brickyard. Because now the kiln, which is a terrible jerky recipe. So I'm actually explaining what recipes mean. So, here, we're producing 6 fruits to produce 3 packs of crops. We can get the best recipe, which will then turn that into a much better source of food. So, like a 3-star recipe will say use 3 jerky roots to make jerky. So the kiln is great for coal. Out of wood, I guess. The brewery we're building up. Kind of wish I hadn't picked the brewery if I knew we were going to have that. We're not going to need more than one. Over the population for any of these, so. But we're rebuilding this. And hopefully we'll be able to add extra people in once this bat's kicked off. Here's the trader. Now we've already got 15 amber, which puts us in quite a strong place. So what we're going to do first is pick our orders. 50 paths would give us amber and stone. 30 clothing would give us more production. We're going to go for the paths because we don't have a clothing recipe yet. And here, this says if we've got 10 amber and 10 plate groups, we'll get quicker traders. Amber for every packs of trade goods and parts. 10 beavers and beaver resolve high. Gives us a lumber mill, pickle goods. I think the trade connection is going to be much easier. We should already be thinking about finding a building for the other one. Right, so we need trade goods. We're not going to get them anywhere easy. We want to make sure we've got at least 4 amber. We can still sell off a good amount of this. What are we short of? Not entirely happy with our food reserves. Let's get some vegetables in. Getting reeds. Bring in some mushrooms. A bit of planks. Planks explosive though. I'm just making sure I've sold at least 8 things. It has to be 8 goods, so I'll just make sure we sell a little bit of wood. Right. So we'll trade that. Deliver that. And then we can pick another blueprint. Meat, insects, eggs, vegetables and grain. Now it's trying to think of what we've got. There's no meat accessible on the map. The flax field. We'll get grain from the farm. And we'll get another farm going down here. See, we've got a farm down here that's not going to be used for much, but we're not far off the number of paths we need either. So if we build a path, we need another 6 paths. 4, 5, 6. We want to be knocking these things out. As you can see, every dot gets us a blueprint, and we need to get up here. Visual resolve is low because we're in the storm again. It's just low for some reason. We didn't need those extra paths, we'd already got them ordered. Right, we're in danger of losing some lizard men. Not quite sure why. Ah, she's gone. We'll favour the lizard to see if that helps. No, it's just going to make everyone else unhappy. Oh, we're still in the store. Next clearance in 11 turns. Oh, this camp has got no deposits. Have we opened up anything that makes it worthwhile? Yes, we have. But also our woodcutters aren't cutting wood. What use is a woodcutter that's not cutting wood? drop into that glade and that glade. And then we'll just do a bit of general clearance around here, just to make it a bit easier to build a colony. We've already knocked out this deed. That's 15 amber. We're just a swimming hand. We want traders. Provisioner turns wheat into flour, makes barrels, packs of provisions. But this is better for flour and makes... We've already got access to provisions. Barrels, no, provision here. I'm going to build this straight away actually. What this guy will do... I know what it is, I'm building a housing. Idiot. Make that high priority. Alright, so we lost all our building materials, which is thankfully not our wood, just our planks and stuff like that. So we're near, let's whack another couple of people onto finishing this a bit quicker. And then we can probably put someone into this harvesting camp. We lost a lizard man. Probably going to lose another one. I'm not sure why the lizards are so unhappy. Hostility of the forest. Glade events. Oh, it's because we're working this thing. So that'll be gone in a second. And everyone's happiness will return to normal. Right, so this will take grain and pottery and make it into ale. It'll take vegetables and pottery, local goods, roots into packs of crops, which is going to be much more efficient than packs of roots. So that 6 makes 3. 3 makes 6. So, you don't make crop packs. That is another discovery. Now what the hope is, will we get lucky here and get... Okay. I will pick a lizard house, because I think we can get easy bonus resolve here. Right, let's take a human off this for a lizard man. Put a human to farming. I'll give a lizard man in here. We really want a human in there if possible. We only got 3 humans though. Use a lizard man. Put a human in there. Do with some more humans at this point. Got tons of wood. Right, so we just need 6 packs of trade goods. I'm gonna take you off because we don't need to make anything at the moment. Because you can't make trade goods. I'd rather have the extra builder out there. Knocking up the houses, making the people happy. As you can see, the forest hostility creeps up over time. We've got some packs of building materials and packs of crops here we can sell. Because processing your own goods gets you more for the trader. And this now is a passive 5 insects per minute, which is great. We can actually start thinking about making jerky then. Let's check my recipes. Jerky, insects plus wood in the kiln, awesome. And we'll need a couple of lizard men for that, but that's not a problem. Like this saying, we need more amber and trade goods. Trade goods is the mistake I made. 6 minutes till we get one of those, but we're well above. The Queen's patience has been kept low. Fulfilling deeds drops it. Right. That needs plant fibre, and I think we're only getting plant fibre from here. Get the lizard man on that. Lizard resolve is low. We've got quite a lot of this, so this is our second storm. So what I'm going to do now is sacrifice 40 wood per minute, which reduces hostility. I could do that for coal. For that amount of coal, I could use marrow, which is 20 a minute, which increases event speed. Oil, which increases global production speed. Coal, which reduces hostility. But this is just enough to keep everyone burning, and we've got a chunk of wood. Tools, we've got 12 tools, so we're just short of tools being able to open up this massive pile of happiness. When the lizard man houses kick in, she's going to need some bricks, which is going to come from the kiln. So the kiln should be top priority at this point. And you should be making planks and fabric. Right, so I can now stop burning excess wood. Three humans, exactly what I want. Bunch of berries. This is good because I want to be able to increase my farming capacity and my brewing capacity. This produces vegetables and grain. This uses grain and vegetables, so a small farm is going to be quite useful to me. I just wish I had a better workstation. Our whole population would be fine because I just built a load of new houses. Chopping quite happily. The kiln is going up. Oh, didn't pick my cornerstone. 3 roots per minute. Yep, because we haven't got mushroom production abilities, so 3 roots a minute. Right, 2 lizard men in there, and they'll make coal. Now coal is great because it's very efficient for burning. If you saw in here, reduces hostility by 80, so having a source of coal makes getting through the next storm a lot easier. Jerky and wood and bricks, so we can tell this place now to stop making bricks and concentrate on making fabric and plants, which we don't have recipes for. So we're just clear cutting. The other farm's going up, which I'm going to whack a couple of humans into, or just a human because this population is short. 2 minutes till we get the next 2 missions. 3 minutes till the next trader arrives. Alright, we've got chopping there, chopping there. I want to be cracking into another glade at some point. There we go. I'm not trying to get into the glades too quickly because although they're great, they do have effects. So We don't have plant fibre needed. We don't have reeds. So that is, I think, but here we go. We've got jerky. She's making the humans happy. Should be making them happy soon. He's working on bricks. I would love a third person in there and then I had a chance of working on all three. That's the bricks we need. 35 packs of crops. I feel like I should be stopping whoever's making crops. Yeah. We've got plenty of trade goods. Please stop using up our food. Right, order time. Trade goods we don't have. Lizard resolve up. And packs of provisions, we can do that. Harmony, 15 decorations. Or cut into 5 glades. Ancient artifacts. Free to glow, resolve, amber, crystallized dew. Let's have a look what's the decoration cost. Well, we could go for 15 decorations. That gives us a yield of production, biscuits, and wildfire essence. We are going to be cutting into glades anyway, however. Three ancient artifacts. We'll just cut the glades. We're not close to doing 2 of them, 3 of them anyway, so. Now we'll just focus down on trying to get into those as quickly as possible. There'll be a bump in hostility, but yeah. Don't have any leisure. But we're getting a resolve boost. And once these houses go in, we should see some of that coming in. Ah, Zerg has arrived. Tools would be useful. 4 tools will open. Let me open that. Don't have trade goods. Doesn't have roots or anything like that I could use. Pickled goods would make the beavers happy. Viewers would be a good short-term boost to the lizard man resolve. But I'm looking at these. 25% faster pottery. Farmers can survive 5 more items. Now, plant crops faster. If we assume we can't get the trade goods, amber is actually quite easy for us to get to, so. We've got fabric, we've got bricks. Let's get some skewers in. Okay. We need to trade a lot more. We're not using this resin. Sell all the resin. And we got a massive number of packs of crops. Let's blow it all on a short-term boost, shall we? Alright. Their jerky needs should be kicking off next time they have a feed. Make barrels, packs of provisions. We don't have enough spare people. They're idling, probably because we don't have the crops they need. Take one of you off, pop you on here. You've not sown or planted anything. We'll have to cut into this. Cut into this. Let's just move this down a little bit. Yep, there we go. Lizardmen are now blue. This means they have got high resolve, which means they're giving us a passive 0.2 one per turn. But the priority of this, if we can keep this going for longer, that'll be amazing. We've got access to pie. We need leisure to make the humans happier. Basically, we just need another wave of population, but we're coming towards the end of the clip, coming up to the storm, so. Right, you've got no deposits. Have we discovered anything? There are eggs over here that aren't being used. Let's keep getting eggs. Put into this glade. These guys will take 6 veg. We got plenty of insects for them. And we'll take the extra population because we are quite starved on population at the moment. That's no negative effects. When we chop into one of these next big glades, I'm tempted to boost up our rep by sending whatever we salvage it to them. Alright, so I'm going to move this along and we're going to chop into this. Did I get another glade open? So, resolve is staying pretty good actually. We're only hostility 1, so we haven't triggered anything else. So I don't need to go around burning extra stuff. Oh, I need packs of provision, so I do need somebody in here. Where can I free somebody up? Take a lizard man off here. Just 1 pack of provisions. Well, our lizard man resolve. We did it. It was high enough for long enough. So he'll take tons of berries. Right. So basically, he can use whatever he can find to make that. Once we got those, that'd be another tick, bonk, another building. Life is good. New summer. Coal, insects, leather, beavers. Yep. All good stuff. Like a beaver in here. Oh no, want a human in here. Replace the beaver in here. Add a second beaver into this one. We want to keep the goods, so we'll whack a couple of people in here. That would give us an extra renown, but that is not only that the goods, that is a passive boost to all our woodcutters for the rest of the game. Right. We're using a 2-star, which is 4 for 4, as opposed to 6 for 4. Oh, cornerstone. Go production is 50% faster, but trade is unavailable. Nope. Protected trade. Twice heavy guarded. Every time it's held to... Ooh, reduce this by selling amber. And as a reminder, I get amber for cutting into glades. Speaking of cutting into glades, mushrooms are on the menu. A bakery. Gives that for biscuits and pie. This is the key thing though. What is the rain spirit going to do to me? Reduce worker speed by 30%. Destroys all roads in the settlement. Needs resin, which we should be swimming in. Ah, we're just short because we haven't chopped down enough trees yet. I sold it. Orc use sea marrow. Sea marrow will work. It's going to increase hostility, but we're in the drizzle, so. Reduces hostility or get mushrooms and incense. Reduce that hostility. We got that, so we'll get the building. That's 2 glades chopped into. We got a couple of nice easy ones down here. 3 glades. So I'm actually going to move you straight away down to here. And we're going to chop into this one. I am wondering if I need a new storage location up here. I'm going to build one of them. Just because it takes a long time for everyone to walk to here. Officer's camp has got no deposits. We chopped into this glade, which just improved fertile soil and mushrooms. Don't think there's anything for you to work at the moment. Which is a shame. So what we'll do is we'll bring the people out of that. I can deliver it on this one. Brings hostility down. Fabric, training good, coats, water skins, that, meat, insects, and egg. That's definitely got any meat. Got meat here. Here, no, we have actually got access to meat. Trapper's camp could be useful. Trade goods. Oh, we need trade goods. We need the weaver. Right, so we only need to chop into 1 more glade. So let's make this a bit narrower. We'll get to that glade as quickly as possible. Working on that. Massive boost in population, we can work on that as well. We haven't got anything to access to the harvester's camp. We're already mostly on the scavengers. Trappers may have actually been a good one, but we needed the weaver. Housing, we need another couple of lizardman houses. Keep the lizardmen happy. Whack another lizardman in there. We don't need the packs of provisions anymore. But the barrels and the flour could be useful. Because we're going to have a bakery soon. Got tons of amber. You're digging as much as you can. Give you another helper. Gotta get this done. Luckily we started this before in the drizzle, so good time. Reducing hostility by 50 is going to be very, very useful. Alright, clearance. The copper bars or crystallized tube for barrels. Really just making flour. We don't need 2 people making flour. Do we even have enough grain? Glaive event done. Hostility. I've been doing very well at managing the hostility. Oh, we also have a bakery. Yeah. Oh, actually the lizardmen are good at bakeries. They can take clay to make pottery. There's our next glade. More fertile soil. So let's deliver this. that one does not get us a reward, knowingly. How are you doing with our trade goods? Everyone is housed, the lizardmen are happy, giving us a passive tick. The weaver, this cloth bonus, that's the harpies, we don't have that one. Training gear we don't want. Packs of trade goods we do. That's a better fabric recipe, so you can stop making fabric. Take some orders. 3 ancient tablets, but we can't get those. Packs of provisions, packs of crops, that's an easy one. Look, see how easy that one is? Immediately completed. 23 glades, solve a dangerous glade event, and that gives us 5 pottery, 40 clothing, 15 leather. I'm going to check what our leather supplies are like. We've got 10 leather. Trader might have some. Making fabric and trade goods. You can also use those. I should also say you can use roots to make ale. And you can pickle roots as well. Okay. I think the chopping glades is going to be easier. We need to get into 3 more glades. Start copying to there. Move you even further down. You can start chopping to there and to there. And what we'll do is we'll run a... Look at all this food we could be using. Actually, I just select the path, don't I? Actually, that's in a bad place. Do not build that. Why is that in a bad place? Because if I put it here, it can work both of these. I think a small farm is more useful to me than a plantation at this stage. We can get a blueprint. Very good, we've already got Shaka's camp, we've got a metric ton of meat on this map we're not using. So what we need down here is, of course, a road leading back up. And a storage unit, because honestly this is so far away it's just getting it ridiculous. This has got magic storage once it's in. So we need to chop into a dangerous glade. That's a good ding ding. Oh, we just got a reputation point. But I've been whittling on for long enough. So I hope you can leave me a like. We're well on track to completing this one. We've got 3 aging artifacts, which is boosting our resolve, so humans are loving it. Lizards are loving it. Humans is mainly a boost because we've got clothing. But that's a lovely passive 0.4 per minute. And so every minute we hold that, life's just getting good. Everyone's housed. We're going to start producing the trade goods here, which I'm going to actually back up to increase priority, because they'll build more trade goods. Yeah. say, hopefully you're enjoying this, because I am. And I'll see you next time.